We bowl off Mello TV Sports with cricket as Shakib Al Hassan made a successful return to the Bangladesh team as they whipped the makeshift West Indies by 6 wickets in the first one-day international in Mirpur today. The inexperienced Windies batting lineup that included 6 debutants was skittled out for 122 in 32.2 overs after being asked to bat first. It was the West Indies' second lowest ODI score against Bangladesh. Apart from debutant Kyle Mayers 40 and Rovman Paul 28, the rest of the batsmen appeared out of depth under overcast conditions. Shakib, playing his first game since the end of his ban for not reporting a corrupt approach, took 4 for 8, the best figures by a Bangladesh bowler against the West Indies, while Mustafizur Rahman 2 for 20, debutant Hassan Mahmood 3 for 28, and Mehidi Hassan Miraz 1 for 29 shared the other 6 wickets. Tamim Iqbal then made 44, Shakib 19, and Mushfiqur Rahim 19 not out as the hosts romped home at 125 for 4 as they won with 97 balls to spare. Akil Hussain took 3 of the wickets for 26 runs, with the other going to Jason Mohammed. The next match is set for this Friday. We kick it over to football news now. Reggae boy Leon Bailey yesterday played all 90 minutes with 1 goal assist and picked up a yellow card as his Bayer Leverkusen team defeated Borussia Dortmund 2-1 to go second in the German Bundesliga. Bailey assisted on Musa Diaby's 14th minute opener and was booked in the 74th minute. The Jamaican also registered 4 of the 13 shots from Leverkusen. The result instead sees Leverkusen moved to 32 points, 3 points above Dortmund, who remain 4th. Meanwhile, Lionel Messi has been handed a 2-match ban for striking an opponent on Saturday in the Spanish Super Cup final. Messi received his first red card for Barca in the 3-2 loss to Atletico Bilbao and was facing a suspension of up to 12 matches. Despite the seemingly light suspension, Barcelona have already announced their intention to appeal the ban. Messi struck an opponent with a blow to the head, with VAR resulting in a red card by referee Gil Manzano. NFL referee Sarah Thomas will become the first woman to officiate in a Super Bowl in the 55th edition on February 7. In 2019, Thomas became the first woman to officiate an NFL playoff game 4 years after she became the league's first full-time female official. The 47-year-old will be the Super Bowl's down judge, with Carl Sheffers refereeing the game in Tampa, Florida. The lineup for this year's Super Bowl will be decided on Sunday, with the Green Bay Packers facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and reigning champions Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills in the conference championships. On to tennis news. Australian Open players have been advised not to feed mice at the quarantine hotel in Melbourne after one player complained of rodents in her room. Yulia Putintseva, the world number 28, swapped rooms after finding a mouse but said her new room is also infested. The 26-year-old is among more than 70 players and their entourages confined to their hotel rooms for 14 days. Victoria State Police Minister Lisa Neville encouraged players to minimize interaction with the mice. Neville also said 10 people in total have flown to Melbourne for the tournament had now tested positive for coronavirus, with 3 new cases yesterday, comprising of 2 players and a support person. Kazakhstan Putintseva, who was among the first players to complain about the hotel's quarantine rules for the Grand Slam event, again used social media to post a video of her mouse in her room jumping from behind a cupboard. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with Sports Spotlight. In tonight's Sports Spotlight, I want to talk about basketball and specifically the trade that some people actually saw coming. And that was the trade that sent James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Brooklyn Nets was one of two teams that James Harden wanted to go, the other being the Philadelphia 76ers, but they didn't want to give up a lot of their pieces. So they said, no, I don't want to trade. So the Brooklyn Nets were involved in a 4-team trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Indiana Pacers, and the Houston Rockets that ultimately sent the Beard to New York. They were wondering, many persons were wondering, would this work in terms of chemistry? Well, it seemed to be working so far with at least one of the stars in the Brooklyn Nets team, as Kevin Durant and James Harden were able to put up good numbers in wins. So, Kyrie Irving returning tonight against Cleveland, maybe playing. Will this be another formidable big three? Will this be a three-headed monster that will dominate the East, or will persons take them down? It's basically championship or bust for Brooklyn. Will they be able to capture the gold? This has been Sports Spotlight. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelly and Hill.